Hello, future writer and authors. Have you ever had a dream that while you was in the process of dreaming it, you tried to change it? You tried to make it into something you wanted it to be. You wanted something to happen. Well, that's kind of like how writers write, how authors come about their books, their poems, their scripts, even a song sometimes. It's dreams, or even just a little bitty idea from something they're watching. Our ideas can grow into stories that affect people's lives. And writing, if that is what you desire, could be a field for you. Now, to go about your stories, you have to research them. You can't just write about anything without, information. It's got to be realistic. If you're going to write about a foreign country, then you're going to need to know some of the words and phrases and even the customs from those countries. Because you can't just make up stuff. It has to be realistic because people have to be, when they read the book, they feel like they're involved in the characters' lives because that's the way words are. And for you to write even a poem, poems have to make sense. If they're off the wall, talking about doom and gloom, nobody's going to want to read them. If they're uplifting, people's going to want to read them. A script, a simple script that is well written, could be maybe nothing starting off but a stage production, but it's a start. You have to start somewhere. And researching this, for you to write your books, you can contact all these publishing houses and ask them the format for how you submit a manuscript. If you have to have an agent to do it, because some of them require an agent, but not all of them do. You can write to them and ask them the requirements. Sometimes they will send you a booklet about your requirements, they need. Some need 3 chapters of the book, the first 3. Some of them need a synopsis of your book or your poem or even a script. You need to research and ask questions. Your scripts are different in how you do them because there's certain companies that do that. To learn more about this, you can contact a Writer's Digest. It's a magazine that you can buy off your newsstand, more likely in a bookstore like Books and Noble, because they will have more of these magazines. There's different types of writing magazines out there. There's even books on it. You can go to your local library and research the books there, and it will give you avenues, even publishing houses that would take your books. Some of them will just want you to write a little, like freelance writing that you can do for websites. Some people just need you to write a little bit here, a little bit there. You get your foot in the door and you learn how to write, and you expand your knowledge that way. There's contests that you can enter that's most of the time in the Writer's Digest magazines. Start off doing that. It is amazing what you can do and learn from this. For your songs, there's a different avenue for that, and you research that. You contact publishing houses for songs. Some people, it can't be like the ones for our big bands that we have. Start off small, and you work your way up. You always got to start at the bottom before you can get to the top. There's steps you have to go. For writing your books, you do your research, you put it together. Not all, they want you to type it. You don't need to handwrite it because that makes them have to do more effort. If they like your book, then they have to type it out. So if you go ahead and have it typed before you send it to them, that keeps a step from them having to do. And most editors like that, if you prepare for that way. And if they like your book, then they will contact you to do more stuff with them. For your writing, it needs to affect people's lives. If you want to instill God values into people, your writing needs to reflect that. If you want to touch lives and heal hearts, your writing can do that. If that's something that stirs you to want to help people, then writing could be an avenue for you. There's so many things out there, so many different avenues where you can go on websites, on blogs, and even writing for a local paper. Sometimes you can even write for a freelance paper that does not cost something, but it's circulated. These little magazines that you see in stores all the time that are free, you can write for them. Start little and go big. If you want to instill God's values in people and you want to change lives, writing is one avenue that you can use to affect lives for the greater good, for the Great Commission to help people, to teach people. Thank you.